Aprilia officially on their website says full tri-LED headlamp.
Is that what got you?
And my expression when I read that is exactly this. The shape of the fairing with this surprised two DRLs that are like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
Because Aprilia is famous for having a 3-part headlight. They've done it for years and years on literally everything that they make as a signature design element. On the Tuono 1100s, the center beam is your high beam and the side beams are low beams. On this Tuono, the side beams are 2 LEDs and the middle beam is vertically stacked with a high and a low. It's a okay headlight. In the city, it was fine. If there was just enough light oncoming, then it was useless. So it is just fine. On the highway, I would not trust this headlight. If I were to be taking a Tuono and thinking I'm going touring, you're definitely going to need auxiliary lamps. The red tray at the bottom, the spoiler lip, whatever you want to call it, is inspired by the VR1000, the original Tuono, which did have a spoiler like this. Just remember that on that Tuono, the headlight was this wide. So this lip, which was always contrast colored, was also always this wide. So there was a black and yellow Tuono and that lip was yellow. There was a black and red Tuono and that lip was red, just like it is on our Tuono. But they squashed the headlamp like this and then put the lip under it. I'm telling you, if you forget the headlight in the middle for a minute and just look at the DRLs on and that lip, it just looks like somebody going... And I'm not convinced that it works with the rest of the motorcycle. So to me, the worst design aspect of this motorcycle is how that headlight looks. And if Aprilia were to stick with the playbook, which they have put in marketing terms, it's the most renegade or most rebellious Tuono ever because it doesn't follow any of the Tuono design precepts. It's their part of their website. You can read it. It's quite funny. But I don't think it helps this motorcycle. If this motorcycle had the top half fairing of the RS457, as Tuonos do, if it had a belly pan, which is the other half of the fairing that Tuonos normally do, just like the RS does, I think this would be a more appealing motorcycle.
Okay.
In the process of the design, the fuel tank has become 300 milliliters or something smaller.
Really?
Yeah, because they added the headlight fairing, etc., etc. The weight between the RS and the Tuono is exactly the same. There's no difference there.
What?
Yeah, because they reshaped the tank and then all of that. Plus the handlebar weighs more, etc., etc. So it evens out. So if I'm not mistaken, I'll put the numbers up. They're both 175 kilos wet. There's no difference between the two. And I'm telling you, only Aprilia can pull off stuff like this.
I think they just said, forget it, man. We'll put a bigger number. Why wait again?
So, I mean, honestly, I'm so disappointed about the rear suspension not working better. Some of it was the fact that a lot of my test route is now concrete, and that was on purpose because our lives are becoming full of concrete, and Indians are experts at laying bad concrete. I would like us to become experts at laying good concrete, but I think that's still some time away.
I learned that the official term for the concrete that's used for highways is PQC.
Pre-cured concrete. No.
Pavement quality concrete.
क्वालिटी किधर से है इसके अंदर?
मैं तो वही बोल रहा pavement कौन सा pavement?
क्वालिटी नहीं, questionable.
My God, when I read that I said pavement quality concrete.
No,
they want to trip people off.
No, I think you misread it. It's not quality, it's questionable.
Completely questionable concrete.
Yeah. Dude.
CQC, completely questionable concrete.
Look, that part is not the Tuono's fault. But if you buy a Tuono, you're going to live in that condition. So I'm giving you fair warning.
No, I think it's fair because on the other hand, we have seen, like, let's say the Duke, which is also a fantastic motorcycle in terms of handling.
Correct.
It's a fantastic motorcycle in terms of ride, and it is this enthusiasm, or let's say hyperbole, is valid because that bike has come a long way from the second to the third gen. Massive. With what it's doing with its suspension. Forget about the chassis and the engine, but the suspension is a genuine step up.
It is.
And if they are managing to pull it off,
correct,
while being sharp, while being fun, while being comfortable,
correct,
you will always expect more from something that's more expensive.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. There's nothing.
But I'll tell you this: every time the road smoothened out, head over heels in love with how this motorcycle feels to ride, because the feel of that chassis, the noise from the engine, that sense of I'm riding an expensive motorcycle is just so cool.
Yeah.
It really is a special motorcycle. But I've told you the issues.
Yeah.
That's the story of the Tuono.
Listen, this has been fun, and I think we should take this to the next level. I think our relationship's ready for it. And if you're ready, head to the MotorInc channel, where this 3-minute video ends up expanding into a hour-long video, which would be a great way for us to spend time when you're taking a jog, in a flight, commuting to work or back. We'd love to hang out more.